Hey everyone, Gio here from Fandom United. I don't really get an opportunity to talk very much about Blue Beetle. It's still a ways from now. I believe August 2023 is the release date. And we did get a pretty interesting update on the movie, though, from a star, George Lopez. This was from the Byron Scott podcast. And let's hear George Lopez talk about a very exciting, potentially exciting character making an appearance in Blue Beetle. And then we'll talk about more of the movie itself and what it could mean. So here it is right here.
Marvel, DC is coming out with the first Latino superhero.
Uh-oh.
So it's the producer, writer, and director are all Latinos.
Hmm.
And that guy's the director of it. So he says, there's no script. It's called the Blue Beetle. The kid from Cobra Kai is playing the Blue Beetle.
Hmm.
So, it's all very private. It was going to be on HBO Max only. And then Warner Brothers saw the script. They saw the people involved. So it has a release date of August 2023.
Yes, sir.
So I got cast to be the uncle in the Blue Beetle. So I'm going to be the uncle in the Blue Beetle series, which nobody knows about yet.
Oh, wow. And that's going to be on Netflix, or is that going to be?
No, it's going to be released. It'll
In
be a
theaters.
worldwide release
Oh, wow.
because it's DC. So when they sent the
That's-
offer, there's an offer for one movie, and then under it, there's 10 more offers for other.
Wow. So you said the kid from Cobra Kai
It's going to be
is
going
going
to
to
be
be
the
the Blue Beetle.
Yeah,
Wow.
and I'm
That's
the
so
uncle,
cool.
and I'm the uncle in the Blue Beetle,
That is so cool, George.
which is big, man. I mean,
Man, that is
I've
so
had quite a
cool.
career, but to get involved in the DC universe is big. Batman,
Yeah.
and I
Oh,
think
yeah.
Batman is in our movie, but
Yeah.
No.
it's a big, big deal.
Yeah. DC
Did you hear that?
Everybody.
And
all the
nobody knows
superheroes, man.
right now but you guys.
Well, there you go. See, that's what's happening when you're watching Off the Dribble with Byron Scott. You get stuff like this from George Lopez. You get the first of everything. You get it way before you even hit the presses. See, that's what it's all about.
Well, um, let's address the elephant in the room. Batman is in Blue Beetle. First question, which Batman though, right? Not exactly Michael Keaton's Batman, at least in my opinion. I mean, they took him out of Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Batgirl got canceled. So I don't think they're making more room for Michael Keaton's Batman to appear in Blue Beetle. It just wouldn't make sense, at least to me. Um, could be Ben Affleck's Batman. I mean, if you look at the terrain, right? It's it's certainly more favorable for Ben Affleck's Batman. He's not going to die in the Flash because Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom releases 6 months after the Flash, and he was spotted on set, and Jason Momoa confirmed it for Aquaman 2, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. So, would this make sense? I mean, in my limited research, there has been interactions between Jaime Reyes, played by Cobra star Zolo Mariduena, and Batman, right? In the comics, Batman creates this AI. I think it's called Brother's Eye, and it orbits Earth and it's like a surveillance. And then the AI, of course, develops a conscience of its own and goes rogue. And Batman seeks out the Blue Beetle to help find this piece of high tech that could be a very dangerous threat. And I mean, that's just one interaction in the comics. Of course, you have Cord Industries and Wayne Enterprises, and of course, LexCorp. So there could be some business dealings done between. We know, according to the casting list, that Susan Sarandon is going to play Victoria Cord. So there's definitely, some seeds that are being planted to where a Batman appearance could make sense. And I thought this was very interesting. I wanted to do a video and talk about it because, like, I don't really get to talk about Blue Beetle that much. We did get to see some amazing concept art at last year's DC fandom, and I just can't wait to see that suit. I mean, the concept art alone, but then I saw behind the scenes set photos that were leaked, and it looks just as badass. I love the talent surrounding this movie for all the reasons that George Lopez said, director Angel Manuel Soto, and I want to check out his movie Charm City Kings before I watch Blue Beetle, so I put that on my watch list over at Apocalypse Movies. And the fact that this movie, like George Lopez said, is getting a theatrical release. Like, how good is this movie going to be that they take it off of HBO Max and they put it in the theatrical slate for 2023? And for a while we were all concerned about what the state of this movie was going to be after the Batgirl cancellation, but clearly Warner Brothers Discovery is liking what they see. I'm sure they're watching dailies and keeping up with this movie, and it looks like it's going to be part of a big 2023 slate for DC. And just the idea of Batfleck making an appearance in this movie gets me even more excited. And of course, George Lopez could be incorrect. He was a little uh, unsure in the video, but regardless, I think whether Batman's in a movie or not, Blue Beetle is going to be one of those, you know, smashing hits that nobody saw coming. And of course, the representation, right? Of course, Black Panther Wakanda Forever is featuring Namor, played by Tenoch Huerta, and that's going to be exciting. But then you have, of course, earlier this year, America Chavez, and next year, Jaime Reyes. So a lot of representation and just a lot of promising stuff. I can't wait to see Blue Beetle. I can't wait to see more. If it has an August 2023 release date, I would imagine it's going to have a big presence at San Diego Comic Con, unless they push DC fandom to the early part of next year. I believe it was last held in the fall. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. I'm keeping my eye on the updates. And that's going to do it for this video. Geo here from Fandom United. Let me know what you guys think about Blue Beetle. And does Batman appearing make sense? Hit that thumbs up. I appreciate you guys so much. And if you're not a subscriber, I invite you to do so and join me on this fun journey. And until the next video, you guys take care.